My most favorite memory at the Rep was seeing two trains running, probably 1992-ish. I think that helped spark me wanting to be in theater, wanting to be an actor as well. I was totally in awe of what I saw that day, the set, the costumes, the acting, the storytelling.
Whether it's stepping through the doors of the Bagley or any of the other theaters across town or even in New York, right? There is something that just makes my heart race every time you get your ticket scanned, you walk through the lobby, no matter how big or small, and then you find your seat with a program in hand, and you just sit and you can just kind of experience it all. That's magic right there.
The spark of theater is when you see something that gives you a chance to think about something you haven't had a chance to think about before. It opens up your horizons. It opens up your awareness to the world. It opens up maybe new emotions. And when that happens, that resonates and that lasts, that means something over the long haul. And that's why we keep coming back to the theater.
When you watch theater, you are in it with them. You are part of the story. And I think it's important to keep those conversations going now more than ever, to any way that we can connect with other people and find ways to open conversations rather than shut them down. I think those avenues are vital.
It helps us in a world that is fractious, divided. It creates a space of reckoning. It creates a space of empathy. It helps us just communally experience something, which I think is invaluable. I mean, a lot of people have talked it being an empathy engine, and I think in our best moments, that's true.
Man is still a social animal. Our herd instinct is still very much alive in us, and theater releases that spark that we all carry.
It is the essence of our civility. For thousands of years, theater has been in the soul of every sense of humanity, almost from the beginning, to come together, to share the stories, to learn from them, to learn as no other art form can quite the same way.
What is produced in theater speaks to people's lives, their minds, and their hearts.
When you all experience the same moment, when everybody lifts their head and they laugh, or they're afraid and everybody collectively leans back, and maybe some people put their hands to their faces and others don't. But the fact that it happens together in a communal way is an incredible thing.
I think that the future of theater is important because of the sort of self-exploration and self-confidence, specifically for kids and younger people. I think that the amount of self-discovery that can happen within a theater and just this super safe space that you really don't get a lot of other places is just unmatched.
And the Rep was what really kind of brightened my eyes about how big theater can be and how far you can go with theater. I didn't know a lot about my identity before. I really found myself and my identity through NNMC because it was predominantly brown voices and POC work, and I felt very connected with a lot of it and the people around me especially.
I think theater is special because it's a way for people to outlet their creativity. I mean, theater doesn't just stop at acting. You have scenic, you have costumes, you have makeup, you have props. Theater is an open space for everyone.
I think it's important, especially for the longevity of the theater. Theater is not going to be meaningful unless there are new productions being brought in front of audiences that allow people to experience current events in a way that they maybe haven't experienced before. You want to be part of that process of continuing to generate new theater that'll stimulate an audience and engage them in ways that previous efforts haven't.
Instead of going small and saying, hey, this is a time where everyone's struggling, so we're gonna instead fill our season with solo shows with no set. Instead, Seattle Rep has invested in telling big stories and investing in the spectacle and really, believing that if you build it, they will come.
When the World's Fair was here, and quite soon after that, the Rep opened here on this property, it became kind of the heartbeat of the whole place. Things have come and gone from the World's Fair, not the Seattle Rep. And as long as my family is here, and yours, we need a Seattle Repertory Theater to call us to our best selves.